let's see how things turn out, and we'll get things going very shortly and quickly. So Jello, good evening and welcome back. We are doing a doll's house for Wabbit, as she isn't able to do it at the minute, but she's here with us, and we're going to go sort some other bits and pieces out with her. So just go ahead and go Jello all in the chat. Oh, something's not happening, so it's not quite right. Is it working now? Possibly, not too sure, but hopefully it is. Alright, oh, this little deck keeps moving around. Come on, stand still. There we go. So what we're going to go ahead next is get the links out there, so it gives you a chance to grab all the notifications and everything else, so you can go ahead and click on them. They're also going to be in the YouTube video description. I'm not sure this is going to go up on my channel, it might do, and then be tagged over to a Wabbit's channel. But while we're waiting, we have our Discord there in the chat. We also have the Fiverr, where you can go and purchase some goodies. We have our Facebook there. What else do we have? Let's see, we've got the Instagram. We have our Twitch, so go ahead and find us here on Twitch. We also have our Twitter accounts, our family friendly YouTube channel, and we also have our adult channel, where we have this on here and some other builds as well. I'll go into a bit more details about them all. So obviously on the Discord we have channels set up for gameplay and builds and things like that. We also have obviously Facebook, so if you hit us up on the Facebook, don't forget to let us know where you're coming from, so I can have a look and obviously accept and all that, because obviously we do like to have friends on there as well. Obviously the Fiverr store has loads of merchandise you can purchase from the Fiverr group. We also have obviously the Instagram, where we have photos of what we're doing. I think the doll's house is still missing, but we do have photos up there for everything else. And obviously behind the photos are links to all the videos. We also have obviously the Twitch channel, where we do all our live streams from, and then we download and then re-upload to YouTube. We also have the Twitter, so every time you hit that retweet, and you'll get a shout out before we actually do any more building or gameplay or anything like that. The friendly YouTube channel is obviously set up ready for all the gameplays, where we're doing Lego games, we're doing Minecraft games, and all the other family-friendly games on there. And with our YouTube adult account, we are obviously doing adult content games as well as all these builds. I'm just trying to find Twitter as we go, so I can make sure we've got the retweets all set up. Here we go. Just logging in now, so if you haven't yet, go over to Twitter, find the tweet and hit that retweet, and we'll get things cracking on after there. So yeah, because we've got to try and get things cracking as soon as we can. Yes, we are quite far behind on it. I'm going to do a quick update of where we are. We've got a box opening to do as well, because that's been delivered while I was away, and Wabbit was a bit too shy to do anything like that, and we'll carry on with that. Wabbit will be doing some more soon. She's having some, was it manicure problems? Yeah, manicure problems, so she likes to have some nice looking nails. She had some Easter ones done for Easter, but something's gone wrong and one of the actual bunnies have fallen off the nail, so she's now too embarrassed to go ahead and show her nails off like that. She was wanting to do it, but I was away, so we've had to sort something else out. So sorry about that, Wabbit. It was important for me to go away. Alright, so now let's go ahead and grab these retweets. It should be enough time, and we'll find out who our lucky retweeters are. Alright, so here we go. In first place we have Roy, in second we have Wabbit, and in third we have Claire. Thank you very much, you three, for being the top 3 retweeters. If you do retweet afterwards, thank you very much, but sadly you've just missed out, and we are going to go ahead and jump in and see what we can get going. So Wabbit will be joining us, and she will tell us how she wants it all done. I don't know if she's going to read it out as we go or what, but we'll soon sort things out. But here we go. So hopefully the fade's working. So in 3, 2, 1, in we go. Alright, so here we go. Hello. Right, so we have currently in front of us, we have issue 6, which we're not doing tonight, so that can go up in the box with all the other issues that's still outstanding to do. We've got Ready Stable up there, some Titanic, and yes, we do have a pack up there of which I believe is Titanic. And we also got more Stable come in, more Doll's House come in, and more Titanic coming. So then we have issue number 5, that can go up there. We don't need that in a minute. We will be needing issue 4, so we'll keep that to one side. That's the remainder of issue 3. So we got some trim to go on. Place it there, a little lower down, right next to the Lego that needs doing. We have this part here from issue number 1, I believe it was. And we've just got these all just sitting there. The door's falling through. We haven't got the pins in yet because the pins are in that lot there. So obviously you've got issues 1, 2 and 3 parts there and bits and pieces. We do have the other bits, but they are stored away at the minute, but I know we'll be needing that. So we have issue 1, 2 and 3 in front of us, and we'll move that to one side. So we are going to go ahead, let's place it up the top there, because we're going to go ahead and grab our box from the other night where we were saying what deliveries we got, because where have I been, and we'll go from there. So let's see, let's grab our trusty knife from the Ready Stable bag of tools, and we'll soon go from there. So as you can see, it's still sealed up. I haven't opened it, and we're going to go ahead and open it. So here we go. So nice and gently cutting away from me, and then we'll do the same again, lift it up so don't cut into anything that's inside. So we are expecting 4 issues, 10, 9, 8 and 7, and we're also looking forward to a binder. So hopefully this is the right box. I know we had one which was the Stobart one, but that was actually missing something, because I looked at the invoice inside. I contacted them today and seems like they wasn't really interested. So thank you very much there, young lady, that was on there. So yes, so it was a good job that we actually cut away, because it looks like there's the binder. So as we lifted it up, cut across, we didn't hit the binder. And what we've got inside is some issues inside the binder, and a couple more issues there. So we'll dump the box. I'll get Rabbit to double check something. Oh no, I can do it. There's one binder, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 4 charges, because we are going for the premium. So we should be getting some figurines soon. So what we've got here then, we have issue 7, so that can go to one side. So let's get these in some sort of order. Grab them onto the back. So we've got 7, we have 9, that's a bit strange, lovely binder, and we'll look at that in more details. And we have 10 and 8. So yeah, I can understand why they put them in there, because obviously you need some sort of protection. So we can go, what is it, 10 can slide in there, followed by 9 and 8, because we're not doing that ones just yet. I'm going backwards. 7, 6, crikey, and 5. So we are now dealing with 4, so 4 can come here, there's the binder. So yeah, got a nice Mickey on the back, same Mickey that we got from issue 2, I think it was. Issue 2, lovely Mickey there. But yeah, nice folder. And what we do, we'll try and get in these first lot of issues, which is what, 1 to 3, and I will try and get my scanner working, and we'll get them scanned in. These little posters on the back. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to leave it open until we've done issue 4, and we'll see how things go, and hopefully everything stays looking good. Alright, so here we go. So we need issue 4, and like I said, Rabbit will be popping herself over closer so she can talk to us and go through it all. So it looks like we have some nice lovely parts in there. So that'd be the table, parts of the table, so long side, short side, table legs, door handles, so it looks like we'll be getting the door finished. That looks like a step cover, side covers, top covers, and that. Oh, we've got a teapot, cup and saucer, which is obviously in here, which we'll go into a bit more looking. And we have some pins for the doors, so that's good. Obviously we've got the handles from the previous one, so go ahead and open this up. And I think we'll be going back to issue 3 to deal with them parts there, so that can go behind this recycled box there, and we can start getting cracking on. So where are you coming over to deal with all this? Did you want me to follow the instructions or just go ahead and do it? Follow, right, okay, so we'll place them 2 parts up there. Oh yeah, Pinocchio, lovely Pinocchio on the back there, can't beat it. I really enjoyed Pinocchio when I was a kid. Right, so it looks like we might have an issue with a staple there hanging out, so if that breaks then I'll be asking for a replacement issue. You know, it's been such a long time, they may or may not do it, but Hachette, if you watch this, you know we've just opened it up and we've done nothing to it. So what we've got here then, it tells us obviously what's coming in issue 5, which looks like a door and some little boat, train, and some muffins. Ooh, muffins. So yes, so it looks like we're going to complete the door and a table. We've got all the parts there for the table. Let's check. So just see the pins, and then parts. Yeah. 4 legs, 2 sides, top. So yeah, I think we've got everything there. So we'll then crack on, see how things turn out, and see what we've got. You will also need, oh okay, yeah, we've got all that anyway. It tells you from parts from the other side, so obviously we'll complete the door. Tells you how to put the table together, and then the rest of the door trim. That's fine. Oh yeah, so the table has gone all the way through, so hopefully let's give that a gentle push down. That seems to be alright, and we'll see how things turn out. So Rabbit will come and join us on here, and it's quite a lot of work here. We've got clips there, we've got clips, and we've also got rubber bands. What's up next? Here we have a teapot, so that'd be Mad Hat teapot, I reckon. Different parties. Yeah, it must be the magic of Disney. Yeah. So yeah, that is Mad Hat teapot. So that's from Alice in Wonderland. We've got Pinocchio in the back. So really, most of this is just filled up with instructions on how to put it together. What is it? So 9 pages of instructions and 2 pages of the book. Alright, okay. So let's have a look here then. Let's flick it over to where we want it, and Rabbit can start calling it out when she's ready. So it looks like we've got to get the tabletop and put the long piece in, short piece, long piece, short piece, and then the legs. That's fine, we can crack on with that. So it should be easy enough done. And we are going to use our non-sponsored Gorilla wood glue, and we'll use that with obviously our trusted cocktail sticks and cotton wool buds. So yeah, like I said, we're not sponsored by them, so but that is what we're using. And we'll quickly dive into this package. And we'll see how things turn out. Alright. So yeah, if you haven't yet, don't forget to say hi Spoon in the chat and we can get things cracking. Rah. My shoulder's giving me a lot of jip today, so I haven't got much strength in it. But I can do what I can try and do. Right, so I'm going to open it up and see what we've got. So while we wait, might as well get these small pieces out, get them to one side, and then I can put them in the pot with the chair, Mickey, what else is in there? Some Titanic bits, the mirror from last episode, and some other bits and pieces like that. Right, so we'll keep that because we can use that to do some painting with. Get that over there. And here we go. Right, so we have a nice free spout teapot. Turn it that way so you can see. There we go. Let's take up there. So the free spout teapot. It also has a lid. So we'll get that pushed on. Okay, just it fits on there very loosely. So be quite careful with it. So I'll place up there next to the Lego dimensions and I'll put that away later. We have a saucer. There you go. Can't really quite tell the decoration on it. It looks like it's just got bow ties going around it. Let's see, and then on with that we also have a cup. On one side it has a bow tie, the other side it has nothing other than just the green stripes. So there we go. Yes, I know it's very late in doing this. Other people are probably up in the what 9s, 10s sort of thing, quite high up, but I've been away for a couple of weeks and we've been having a few cosmetic issues. Right, so we've got concentrate on the table. So what I'll do, I'll place that there with them pins. We take the tabletop out. It's like a plastic, so don't think I will use that wood glue. I will probably go over to the other non-sponsored Gorilla Glue, which is the Gorilla Glue Clear. So I'll probably end up using that one. So it's like an all-purpose glue. Glass, ceramic, metal, stone, wood and more. And the other one is obviously just a wood glue. What's going on there then? That seems to shrunk down. Right, there we go, that's fine. Right, so yeah, that's a plastic, so we'll go over to the other glue. What else we got here? We've got two long bits. So yeah, so there's one long bits, obviously upside down, the right way up. Got a nice little decorative pattern on there, heart and some other bits. So we'll try to fit it in, make sure we're happy with it. That seems to sit in there quite nicely. And then we go for another dry fit for the other long side. Get that in there. Come on. It's only a test fit, dry test fit. Seems like it's a bit got something in there. No, that's in there. Got a couple of short bits, same sort of design. I'll use that upside down in that minute. And the right way up. So we can get a few things sorted out there. Test fit that. That seems to be fine. And test fit the other short one. That's fine. Obviously, it will need gluing because obviously you turn it over, it will be all flimsy and fall out. Yeah, I can see that going on quite well. Might use the rubber bands on that. We've got the legs. are these numbered? So we've got legs, they're all in one colour, they're plastic as well. What I might do, might see if I can get a matched colour with the pattern and do it to the legs. Just give it a little highlight, and there's 4 of them all exactly the same, so we'll just fit them in. That seems to be right. Just fit that one. Seems to be okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get these to stay in, so I might just rely on push fit gravity, but obviously the sides should be able to use the rubber bands on. There we go. So the table fits quite nicely. Let's have a proper look at it. Might get a bit more push on there. There we go. And a little bit more on there. So that's how the table looks from underneath. And I don't really want to flick it over just yet, because anything can happen. So what we'll do, we'll take long bits out and we'll run a bit of glue in the grooves, and we'll go from there. So there we go. Ooh. And we've got the 4 legs. So the dry test fit seems to be quite easy, and now it's time to glue it up. So we'll just run the glue inside the plastic top table. I've used that for some other stuff, and I seem to have got some dry pieces, so that can go in the bin. And we'll cocktail stick in. It's clear, but nothing seems to be coming out. So on that note, just run that in there. We'll close it up and we'll just open it fully. And we'll just dip the stick in and take it out that way. Yeah. There we go. Just loosened it off. Right, there we go. Right, so take the top off, move it to one side, safe keeping. And there goes some nice clear glue. I'll just run it inside. Get a nice even coating there. So that's one. Give it a nice push in. There we go. That should hold. Might need a bit more double helpings on this one. Start at the middle, work our way out, and then back the other way, back to the middle. Have a quick look. No, there's not quite a lot in there. Give that a good old spread across. I need some more. Aha, that's better. Drip a bubble in and spread it across. There we go. So that's gone across nicely. And you'll get a long one in. Oh, playing them tiddly frogs. Get that in, pushed in nicely. Job done. Right, last 2. And then we're on the home stretch for. So drop it in there. There we go. So we should be on the home stretch shortly for the legs, and we should be good to go. Yeah, in our last episode, or last video that we've done, we did have quite a few trolls drop in, but lucky enough I managed to get rid of them, and the admin team, they got rid of them as well, because they managed to see the trolls. So somewhere along the line, one of the settings is gone right, so that's a bit dry there. There we go. It's nice and wet. Let's try and do the other one as well and get them both done at the same time. There we go. Get that in there. Oh, there we go. Nice and wet. Job done. Leave that like that. I should really use a rabbit's cutting mat, but that's gone for a little walk somewhere. Not too sure where, but we'll find it. That's in there, and that goes in there. So what we'll do, we'll grab a couple of rubber bands, get these clips off. So kept them on the rubber bands, keep them all nice and safe. Right, so we can keep pressure on. We go across that way, like we did with doors, and across that way. Make sure it doesn't interfere with anything else. And we might be able to get away with one. Go across there. Put a twist in it and then come across. Yeah, it's got a bit of a strange one. There we go. So we've got it on there, nice even pressure across everything. And then we can move on to the legs. So what we do, we'll scrape that off. And what we do, we'll just dip the leg tips in. And then we'll just push it in. Alright, so we'll place that there. Legs should just about fit in. There we go, the tip goes in nicely. Give it a nice little push in. Make sure it's honed, which that one is. And then we'll do the same again. Just dip the tip in. There we go. I'm going to do it to that one. Make sure that's nice and home. Not quite. Got to be careful not to twist the legs. That's in. I haven't got any over spewing, so what we can do, we won't have to worry about getting the comp bud out and cleaning that up. But I think we will do when we go on to the next task, which is obviously most of the door frame. That one's in. What I might do is I might stand it up and put a bit of weight on top of it. Get it in the right way. Get that in there like that. And then, so as you were pushing it in to the centre, and then it should overflow out. Everything else. So okay, that's going in. Place that on its end like that, and we'll get some weight on it. So put the lid on. I'll just move it to just off camera onto another mat, and I'll put the non-sponsored heavier glue on it, and that should help seal it up. Alright, so let's have a quick look there. So everything seems to be fine, and so on. So we're all fine dandy with that. Let's get rid of that bit of dry glue, which looks like a kiddie's nail, but it's not. So what's next? Right, so we've done that. So we are now making a couple of frames. So yeah, making a couple of frames up. Like so. So we'll do what we did before, clamp them together, and then we'll have to check how they go together, and then they go onto the rest of the door frame. And yeah, I think I know what we can do with that, and we'll get things cracking. Right, so we want to start with back to packet number 3, and we can make these frames up. Yeah, we'll place that there in a minute, and we'll get cracking with these frames. It looks like there's a top and bottom, got some plastic windows. It's all like set up nicely, so we'll concentrate on one, we'll get that done, and we'll crack on with the rest of it. So let's get one side out and have a look. Right, let's see how this all can go together. Make sure these are all different in a way. Right, so this one looks like a middle. That one looks like a base. That one looks like a base. Okay, so we've got some different designs. So that's got a 1 on it. That's got a 2. Okay. 3. Cool. And 4. Okay, so they seem to be numbered, these long ones. So we've got a little number just there. You can just about work it out. It says a 1. Can we get it? Yeah, just a faint black line there. That's a 1 and 2. So let's try and dry fit this together, and then we'll break it down. So yeah, it's got a hole just there, and it's got some sort of grooves on there as well. So I'm assuming the numbers will be facing inwards. This one was right at the bottom, so we'll see if that fits in there. Alright, okay, so that looks like it goes in there like that. Not like that. So let's see, one, does it go that way? It doesn't seem to fit as well as the other side. Unless that's in the wrong way round. Who knows, possibly. Let's flip that round. That looks like it. So hopefully we've got a groove. We've got a groove down one side. And no groove there. So that must go in the middle. So yeah, it's got a step that side and some grooves that side. So that must definitely go in the middle then. Slot it in like so. And then it looks like top and bottom looks like the same anyway. So we've got something like that. Both sides. Which one? That side is shorter. I'll fling it around, and that side's obviously deeper. So the deep side must be on the inside. Show the one to the outside, so we've got that groove. So we saw something about a groove on there, so we'll double check that in a moment. I'm not happy with this part here. Seems to be some sort of gap. I see it. There's a little gap here and here that sits on the bottom, just there and there. Must do. So what I'll quickly do, just make sure my hunch is right. Yes, it does. It sits on there quite nicely on the bottom there. So what we'll do now is get that back into a test dry fit, and I'm happy with that. looks like it's going to be square as well. Right, so we going to separate it and get on with the bits on one side. So we get the wood glue. Oh, it hasn't been open for a while. Come on, release a bit of pressure from inside it. No. Crikey, what? Because we did use it on the kids' hats, didn't we, for Easter bonnets? Right. It's there we go. There we go. It's a bit of extra friction, bit of grip. So yeah, that's really on there. So we'll give that a good old clean up later on tonight. So grab our cocktail stick, pop the air bubble there, get a bit of glue, and start with the middle one, and then we'll work to the outside ones and then the other side. Okay, so that's going to be on there a bit tight. So let's place it on the area that we can get most coverage. 1, 2, 3. Get a little bit on the inside as well. So as it's only small areas, I'm just going to deal with cocktail stick. If it's like big areas like the deck on the Titanic that we had, then I would have done using a paintbrush or something. So we've done that side, and we're just going to slide that back in. We seem to be happy there. Take it off the other side. Oh. Get that in there. Get that in there. Take it off there. And we'll get them all together shortly, and we'll give it a good old clamp up. Might even get a rubber band on it. So does Rabbit want to say anything what she's been up to or anything like that? So we can hear her, because obviously she's seems to be hibernating at the minute. I don't know why. Don't want to fling it too hard. Get some glue on, and we should be almost there for that one. And then we've got to do this all over again for the other side. So numbers I'm going to put on the inside. Try and slide them back together. There you go, that's one. Come on. Maybe not so awkward then. Right, okay, we'll do it the other side then. Get all pushed in. Cotton stick. Because we've just some overspills in places. So I'll clean them up later. There we go, because we can give it a pushing as well. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. And then we'll get our rubber bands on it. Right, so that's that all together. Where's the other rubber bands? How do I do the other ones? I'm sure I had 4. What was it? Oh yeah, I'll put 3 on that one. What we do then, we'll just give it a clamp. There's one there. 2. 3. And 4. So that shouldn't take long to seal up together. let's get that there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do the other side next. What I might do, I might get a wabbit to clean that lid, the glue, and then we can carry on from there. So let's see what we've got here then. So 3 and 4. So 3 must go this side, 4 must go this side. That needs to be obviously other sided, isn't it? So that goes like that on that side. So 3 and 4. Yeah, 4 there, 3 there, and that goes on that side. So yeah, like that. Yeah, can't move it over. There we go. Right, so we have bottom of the door. Yeah. Do a quick test fit. Make sure we're happy with it. It'd be very embarrassing gluing it all up and we've put it in backwards or upside down or something silly like that. So, because that was actually round the wrong way in the packet there. Because there should be a recess bay all around them, which it is. That one looks different. Look at that one. Yep, that one definitely looks different. It looks like we've actually got 3 of the same. Let me just double check the book. I'm sure that is 3 exactly the same. Yeah. Right, okay. Well, double check here. Yeah, that's fine. But we've actually got. I'll hold it up to yourselves. Turn them around. So that's the bottom. So obviously, no, we've got 2 that's exactly the same. So if I hold it like that, you can see across there, that's fine. Across there is fine. Turn them over. It's the same. And if I rotate that around, it's the same. So we are missing the across beam. So we won't be able to do that no more to that side. So that'd be contacting Hachette. They are not going to be happy because they probably say, "Oh, why is it taking so long?" But we'll look at the live streams. So we'll put that one back in. Won't be able to do that one, unfortunately, because we're only able to do half of it. I think that's actually done now. Yeah, that's holding. So we can move on from here. So we don't have that actual centre one where it has rebate both sides. Bit disappointing, but we can still move on and get some other bits and pieces done. Move these out of the way. Let's see. Let's put that over there a minute. We can cut this off. So with an else help and guidance, we'll just cut this apart very carefully. Come on. Give a couple of scores and it should. Come on, go for it. I think the blade is getting really blunt now. There we go. Right. There we go, so that's that bit done. Right, let's see. That's reasonably smooth. Well done, spoon. And those are reasonably smooth, so that's good. Right, so we want that one to go that side. So it would be, nothing really matters, so we'll just take one of them, which will then get glued down that side. So that's going to be a bit tricky to put on, but we'll sort something out with that. Door panel. Let's see, that's the front, so that must go like that. No, goes that way. Must go like that. It goes in. Yeah. There we go. Give a nice gentle push in. Okay, so that's how that must go. So what we'll do, we'll leave that free floating. So we've got a bit of movement, and we'll compare it onto this end. Just sits in like that. Sits there like that. So we do need a little bit of pressure. Right, and then so that's how it's going to sit. Dry testing it. And then obviously that sits in there. So I'm going to glue that on last. So what we'll do, we'll pop that out. Obviously I'm going to leave that free floating, I'm not going to glue it in. And we'll just run some glue around the outside. So where's my cocktail stick? Grab the glue back. Oh no, we've got some glue here which we can use. And we'll just run it on some dabs across the surface. So I know people are going to say, oh, why are you so far behind us? Because we've been busy. I've already answered that before. And we've got some other bits coming up as well. So I've got kids' gifts to build on here on a different stream, because it's from new contact. So thank you very much to them. And that, oh, almost forgot, got to put the glass in as well. I'll leave it so the glass is free floating as well. So there's that little bit of play, so don't have it all solid, Because if anything happens with the weather, it might expand. If it expands, then yeah, it might break or anything. So we'll do that. Place that there. Let's grab the glass. I know there's plastic film on it. There's one. There's two. Slide that glass in. Ah! Got glue on it. Didn't want glue on it. Right, so that's gone in. And now, next. Okay. We'll just match it up this way then. Drop it in that way. Come on. Glass back in, please. Panel back in. Come on. There we go. And now we'll get this side bit on. It is quite fiddly. Everything else. There we go. That's going nicely. Right, so what we'll do with that is we'll get these clips on. Should go on quite nicely. So let's get that up there. Get that on there. That should be okay like that. We'll just put one on the bottom there. Hold them in there like that. So that seems to be holding quite well. Just make sure. Right, so while it's holding it on there like that, we can have a guess what we can do. I think the doors will probably be next, and we'll deal with the trims afterwards. Oh, we've got a step there which we can do. Top plinth and decoration. But we also need to get the doors in. So we'll leave that for a little bit, and we'll put the other side door in first. So what is it? So we want pink doors to the front, Wabbit, or do you want white doors? Pink or white? Pink. Alright, okay. So we'll handle this side first. Door handles. Get door handles on, and then we'll crack on with the pins and get them in place. So yeah, I'll need to phone Hachette tomorrow, send them a link to this video and let them know that we've actually got panels exactly the same. I've got a funny feeling they're going to moan about it, but hey, that's what it is. Right, so put this wood in there. We'll double bit of wood glue on each one of them. Go around it. There we go. That should work. That should work. So we'll put the big part to the top because it's got little Mickey Mouse ears on. That goes in there like that. Yeah, because just in the top of that panel There's like very small Mickey Mouse ears. And they're the right way up. Is it on the same on these ones as well? Yeah, they all got Mickey Mouse ears, so that's alright. So what we do, we put one that side, flick it over. That should grip quite nicely anyway. And we'll do the same on this one. These feel like die cast. I'm not 100% sure, but they do feel like die cast. Let's get them on there, one like that, one like that. I would show you the actual Mickey Mouse ears on them, but they are really small. I'll just about notice them. So we'll go like that, get that on there, give that little wipe off, there's a bit of excess. There you go, so Mickey Mouse ears. So we've got door handle, a look right up here, you'll see a very small set of Mickey Mouse ears on both sides. And then what we'll do, we'll try and get the pins in, and what we'll do, we'll just glue on. Alright, so we've got a spare pin, so that's alright. What we'll do, we'll try and poke one of the pins out in the corner, so we can then ship them all out through one corner. Never know, we might be able to use pins somewhere else. I think it's the same sort of size pin that was used for the mirror. So there we go, let's get that out there. And what we'll do, we'll poke halfway through one, so it just grips, and then we can get the other side moving. Oh, looks like there might be an obstruction. Yeah, there's a small bit of wood in the way, so clear the hole out first. Alright, so let's try and get part of it through first, so it holds the door in place, and then we'll put a bit of glue on the last bit of the pin and push it in. Alright, so that can go there like that. Oh, come on. Right, so we've got a little bit of pin sticking out there, which should be good, and then we can put a bit of glue on it and then push it all the way in. It's like a wood and metal. We'll try and use the wood glue as it's already open. Come on, we've got a hole there somewhere. Come on, out you come. Come on. Out. There we go. Thank you. We'll do the same to the other side. Get it partially in. And into the door a little bit. Come on. No, you've gone too far, mate. Right, so got the door sort of like in there. A bit stiff. Don't think that's gone in there properly then. I just missed it. Right, so it should go in there. There you go, but it was missing that and going into the small crack of the door. Right, so push that back a little. And then we'll push it in this side. There we go, that's better. Pull it out a little. And then we'll run a bit of glue around the end, and then we'll push it in home. So bit of glue just around like that, bit of glue around like that. Now go on, get off it, thank you. Right, just push that home, push that home. So there we go, that should be fine like that. We'll do the same to the other side. Let's just grab these clamps off. That should now hold quite well. Looks like it's holding. Right, so now the other side. 2 more pins coming up, and we have a spare pin. So that will be placed with the stow bar and Titanic pieces as spare parts. Right, there's one. There's the other one. Come on, last one. Come on, let's have you. And go from there. Alright. Just quickly sort out this bit of spam. There we go. Alright. So we'll do the same again. Oh, almost got door handles. God, what a spoon. Right, door handles. 1 and 2. Run a bit of glue around them. Run little pegs. Bit around the next one. There we go. Get that in there. Yeah, no mess on that one this time. Get that placed in there nicely. Let's get these ones on. Oh, I think there'll be overflow on this one, which isn't too bad because it's on the inside, but yet again we will still clean it off. Push in, cotton bud. There's just a little bit of overspray on it. These the wipe off. Right. Now get the door in. So what we'll do again, we'll get the pins in a little bit, and then we'll glue the pins and go from there. Right. What have I done with it? I dropped it. There it is. Oh, don't be a bad spoon. Drop the pin. Let's get that in a little bit, and we'll get this one in. Oh, drop the pin. Right, let's get up and close over it then. You right there, Wabbit? You've gone quiet. Right, so we've got a pin in a little bit. Line it up with the hole. There we go. So we've got that one lined up. And now it's time for the last one. Come on. No. Too far. Try again. There we go. So that's in there. Resting, and then we'll put glue around the pin. Glue around the pin. Come on. Alright. And then I'm breaking everything now, that's not good. Right. Push that in gently. Push that in gently. So they should actually hold in tight in the actual frame itself. And move freely. Just push them together like that. What I'll do just for extra protection, smear a bit of glue over the top. Alright. Just to make sure it's all pushed in and smoothed off nicely. And I will do the same with the bottom. There you go, they're all smoothed. So obviously there you go, it's raised up a little bit, so we'll push that in a little. Because as the cotton bud dries, it goes hard, so you can then use it like as a tool to push and smear in. Right, so now that's done like that. Got side piece on there to do, the step to do, the top piece to do. So what we'll do next, we'll do the step. So that should actually help us. Let's check which way round it goes. It's going to be a small part on top, big part to this front. I reckon so. Yep. As you can see, we have a very small piece this side and a longer piece this side. So that's the riser and that's the step. So what we do it on the inside of it, and then we'll just press it on. So just do a few dabs and then scrape it. Right, let's do some more. There you go. So it's nice, really evenly smoothed across. And we'll just tuck it in close as we can, nice and tight. And I don't know if we can put a clamp on it or two. The clamp won't quite fit. So let's push the door open a little bit and get a couple of clamps on that way. There we go. Yeah, no, that's pinned. There you go. That seems to be holding like that. Alright, what's next? The top. So let's see if I can see a picture of it somewhere. Yep. So obviously we've got some architrave going across. A couple of little tapers. They obviously go out towards the top. So then that must be sitting on top there, like that. So obviously we don't have to build up around the door, because obviously we are missing that one panel, and that looks like sits in there quite nicely. But that's going to be a bit of a tricky one to do. So we'll let the step set for a little bit. And then we'll get that on the top there. And then we've got this piece to go on top afterwards, which is it's actually bent. Look, it's bent. It's like a spring, like a leaf spring. So yeah, what we will have to do is get it on there. It sits in there, it sits in there like that. So what we might do is glue this part on first, and then glue it to the rest of it. Right, so here we go, get some more glue. Just put some dabs down, and then we'll give it a little scrape. There you go, give it a nice scrape across. There you go, so try and get it nice and evenly spread. And then we'll get that on there like so. And what we'll do, we'll put one clamp here. One clamp at the other end. And then where it springs in the middle, we'll get another clamp. There you go, that's there goes, slight gripping. There you go, it's gripping. Right, where's the cocktail cotton bud? Try and get as much soft part as possible. Get rid of these last little overspray bits. Leave that for a little bit, and then we'll get the last bit together. But yes, looks like we've got to contact Hachette and get it sorted out. Don't think we'll be using this anymore. Let's try and get rid of some of this glue while we can. There you go, it's gone really hard and crusty. Right. So, are you doing that beverage for me then, Rabbit? In that bit? Well, we've got to wait for a little while for it to start setting. So while it's setting, I thought I'll do a quick clean up of this, and then we'll get things going. Right, let's break that out. Don't worry, I'll clean the mat up afterwards because I'll need the mat for other builds as well. Right. It's only because we've got to wait a little while for it to dry. It doesn't take that long to dry really, but for best results, leave it overnight and you'll have better results. And that's what we'll be doing, leaving it overnight. Come on, let's get into that. There we go. There's a big chunk out. Any more chunk to come out? I think that's going to be about it. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, there's a little bit there. Come on. Right, there we go. So we've got that to clean up and all that. So we'll get that back on the non-sponsored company. Put it back on there. Alright, so we should now give this a quick dry up, just like that. Stick that all in there. I should be able to use what's left of that to get the top part on, but it is a shame that that isn't done correctly in the packaging. That's still bone little, so let's try and get a bit more glue in there quickly and see if we can get that to stay wedged together, and then we'll try and get it on the rest of it. So let's go a bit of you. We're going to make a bit of a mess. Get that poked in there. Don't worry, we can always clean up afterwards. And then get that back on there like that. Oh, come on. There we go. So we leave that for a little while. Get that back on there. Save that going hard and crusty and everything. Alright. The table looks like it's done and everything, so we'll start seeing how things turn out. What I might have to do is do a follow-up once Hachette has given us a replacement, and we can glue this piece and the replacement Hachette part together on the string, because obviously it is coming along quite long, and go from there. And then obviously we get these last little panels glued on either side as well, so we'll get them glued on, get the top part glued on, and see how things turn out. So yeah, I'm a bit upset because obviously one of the pegs is incorrect, and just got to wait for Hachette. Might have to have a look on their website, see if they've got any issue 4s in stock. If so, then great, we can then carry on from there. Otherwise it's going to be a long wait for that to carry on, unless there's someone out there that's got one of these centerpieces spare and like to wish to send it to me. I can give you the care of address, you can send it to the care of address, and it'll take an extra day to get to me. There's another cotton bud which can go in the bin. Alright, I'm going to let that set as it is for a little while, and I'm going to wrap it up because there's nothing else I can do now until I'll contact Hachette in the morning. I will give them a link to this, so we'll go there. There we go. I'm going to quickly do a quick 60-second ad break, and that should help me out. So just bear with me, and I will still be here chatting away. So 3, 2, 1, ad break. Right, so while that is on an ad break, yes, yeah, it's working. I'm gonna try and have a look at some other bits and pieces, get things sorted out, and that. And yeah, I will contact Hachette, see if they can sort something out, and we'll bring the folder in, and we'll put the issue number 4 in. So let's put that in there. Let's grab that, put that in the bin. Take me in the bit as well. So that's more stuff I've got to keep to one side. So there's issue 3 and issue 4 packaging. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get most of it away, but hey ho, it is what it is. Alright, put that on there like that. Oh, that's upside down. Right, so if you just come back from the ad break, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. I'm just putting the packaging together. I should have actually done be right back. So let's go back to main. So I've got to keep those like that, those like that. They can go over there with the rest of the issues. I'll bring the folder back in. and we'll just drop in issue number 4. So yep, I will have to contact Hachette and let them know that we had a problem with issue 4 and see how that goes. So unfortunately we couldn't quite get it all finished tonight because obviously we've run into a couple of problems, and we'll see how things go. So yeah, I'll be downloading this tonight and uploading it so I can send a private link to Hachette so they can deal with it. So it is a bit of a shame, but just to clarify, I will go for the pieces. We have these 2 pieces which are identical. So hold on, well, yeah, so that's identical, and if I spin it around, again identical both ways, all identical, and it should have a double rebate in one of them. Obviously if I pull the other one out, it's literally identical as well to the other ones. So yeah, it is what it is, and that, but hopefully they will sort something out. I know it's been a long time, but it is what it is, and that, but hopefully we should be able to catch up with Doll's House, because obviously we've got loads of issues up there to go through, and obviously we've done a box opening, but hey, what can I do other than carry on where we are going on and see how things turn out. So yes, we'll now go to ending there. So all I can say is thank you very much for coming along. Don't forget to check out the links. Oh, hang on, it's not working. Yeah, don't forget to check out the links. There you go. So in the links we have the Discord, we have the Facebook, with the Fiverr store, we have the Instagram, we have the Twitch, we have the Twitter, we have the family friendly YouTube, and we also have the YouTube adults. So this will most likely go out on my channel, and it'll be linked onto Rabbit's as well. So other than that, all I can say is thank you very much for coming along. Sorry we couldn't get it completed, but we have hit a couple of hurdles. One is a bent top piece, and one is a missing centre beam, but we should have it virtually done by the end, and then we can have it standing up on its plastic blimps. The table is almost dry and all that, and that'll be put away with everything else. So once again, thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Oh come on, end. What's going on? It's doing it again. It's not ending. Please end. Oh come on. What's going on? Oh man. Don't want to close it down because it will be corrupted. No, come on.